From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting to start, Zach Wheeler. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Outside low, ball one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one blasted deep to right. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Dylan Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball one. And it's fouled away. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Misses the sweeper.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Hey. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Out towards right center field. Crawford gets under it. And that is that. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia and on the mound for Washington in this one, Cade Cavalli. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
On the corner for a strike. Base hit. So right aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Another solid power season.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Turner on at first, nobody out. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
No, inside.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what. But you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there. And if the catcher's great, he can make up the time. But if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Runner at second, nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Let's take a look at our lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined. Don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it. So we'll keep our ears open today.
One down, Phillies down a run.
That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. Two down. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the air to left center. Cruz on the move. Makes the grab after a long run. And the inning is over. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
Ball 1.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's a 2-2. Ripped on a line. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Strike 1.
Here we go, Zach.
Man at second. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second.
Off the
Really
plate,
good
ball
take,
1.
especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh under this one. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, second baseman Nasim Nunez.
So now with one away and a man at second. Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
There's the strike at the knees. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. Two gone now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man on second, two down. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. They actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
So 2 down. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And that one is downstairs. Ball 3. James Wood would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Cruz on his way over. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. One pitch and one out.
Batting sixth, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Batting seventh, second baseman Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. No balls, 2 strikes. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Set down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate.
Brings it in with a nice run and grab. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, new inning getting started. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Hey.
Well, these
Nope,
Nats
that's
doing a
inside.
great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the
Ball,
pitch
that's off the
count,
plate.
and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 2-1. Just
Ball,
off
that's
the inside edge.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses.
Ball.
So a leadoff
Victory.
walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Left
about.
fielder Dalen Lyle.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add on. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Sliced hard but foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This to third. Boom. Fires in time.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
2 outs, base is empty. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 1 with a double and a run score. Way upstairs, ball 1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Check swing, and he went. And now 3-2. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Ruiz off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Nasim Nunez, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. The 0-2. inside, and he hit
That
him.
ball got him.
And now the
First
bases
base.
are loaded.
Up next for Washington.
Manager out of the
third baseman,
dugout
Jordan
now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies,
number
Jose
46,
Alvarado.
Well, no
Jose
margin for error in
Alvarado.
terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's in there. 0-1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
The 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the third, Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball 1.
That
Oh,
one
that's
missed. That's off
a
the
ball.
mark. 3 balls and a strike. That one found hard the other way. And a payoff pitch. Grounds one to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Hey.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. That one almost got him. One and two here.
Ball 2.
Ripped on a line to center. He's got it.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
One out man at first. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Here we go, Bryce.
Now quick throw to first. De La Cruz back in on a dive.
Let's go, Bryce.
Ball. That's inside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Nope. Inside.
Challenge
Ball
from
2.
behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 2-1. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And here comes Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that's the 3rd out. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 4-2. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
That
Nope.
misses the
Ball
zone.
1.
And that's ball 1.
Let's go, Phillies.
High fly ball right field. De La Cruz under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Washington, right fielder James Wood.
Come on now, Phils.
That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1. And there's
That's
a
ball
ball.
2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
in.
inside, and that's ball 3.
Here we go now, Phils.
Right through there
Aye.
for a strike. And that's in for a strike. And a full count now.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
High chopper to third. Sends it to first. That's a very athletic
Up
play.
next for the Nationals, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle.
Hey!
You'll 1.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Let's go, Phillies.
Fouled off left side.
That's ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Dylan Cruz.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off. That's
Hey!
in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Lyle at second with 2 down.
Come on, Phillies.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nationals leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Brandon Marsh.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Outside, that's
You
a
know,
ball.
sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Inside, ball.
The Nats up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lyle on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball, that's out.
I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's a 3-0. Draws the walk
That
there.
pitch is up. Ball
It's
4.
tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
That
Inside,
one
ball
misses.
1.
That's 5 straight.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Quick toss to first. Stop. Dives back in safely. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate
Nope.
a better pitch
That's
to hit
inside.
at the plate.
2-0. Back when you played,
outside.
it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And ball
Ball
4,
4.
2 aboard.
First base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive. It gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brian De La Cruz reached on an infield single his first time. A little bit high.
Nope.
And it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Ripped on the ground a second, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 4-2. Back at Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams.
You know, those Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ball 1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Line drive and foul ball. Up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher K-Bird Ruiz.
Yeah.
That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Nationals, the designated hitter Jose Tena.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Jose Tena, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. That's to third. Boom. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Philadelphia, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Tom Cosgrove, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ribalta warming up as well. The 1-0. There's a strike. That's a strike. And a count 1-2.
Executed
that's
that
a ball.
pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Two now. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. That's a strike. That one not close, and it's 2-1. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off. He was late. Now all even up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Schwarber around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Cavalli is done. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching for the
Tom
Nationals,
Cosgrove on
number
to pitch out of the
34,
pen here.
Tom
This
Cosgrove.
southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Harper at first, one gone.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Next for the Phillies, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball inside.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
In the dirt. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 4 and the Phillies 3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Kyle Backus.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Nunez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Here we go, Kyle.
The lefty, the 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The 2-2 on the way. Way inside, gets out of the way. Payoff pitch. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now the third baseman, Jorby Bebos. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering also getting ready. The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, but that rolls foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beans.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Line drive, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Nationals, right
So the
fielder,
Nats lineup
James
turns
Wood.
over. James Wood digs in now. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner. Wood measures 6 feet 6 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it. And that is that. So one left for Washington, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Eddie Yeon, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 51 getting cranked up as well. In the air, left field. Dives, and it gets by. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Realmuto around third. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Go-ahead run on base. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
And he dives back in safely.
Ball one.
The Phillies with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And fouled off. Here's a 1-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Tied at 4. To third. Knocks it down. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score. The Phillies take the lead. The relay. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tom Cosgrove won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Number 74 will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Trey Turner now 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. No outs. Runner on second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Late on that fastball.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling, and clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking. Schwarber wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. So Harper stands in. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a ground ball. Abrams tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
That's outside.
And the 1-0. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. Leaping. And he brought it back.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
Ball 1.
Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Backus will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Seth Johnson. He's been so good against lefties. Here's C.J. Abrams now. 0 for 3 in this one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball.
That one a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Nationals down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
Too
That's
low,
ball 3.
and it's ball 3. Ruiz waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
He goes down looking. And the Nationals gone in order. And the score remains 6-4. Back at Citizens Bank Park. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And he grounds one to the right side. Nunez fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Check swing went around. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Chaparro takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
Hey.
Here's your 1. To the right side, Nunez. To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nationals 4. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the Nationals,
and it's the catcher for the Nationals,
Keibert
Ruiz. That
Ball,
misses.
that's outside.
Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Joan Duran, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Bolin getting loose as well. Line to left, and it
Foul.
goes just foul. That one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next here in Washington, the designated hitter, Jose Pena.
Fastball for a strike. That one almost got him.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. In the air to left center, Crawford on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nationals 4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford.
Justin Crawford.
Ball. That's a
Just
ball.
missed. Up
Ball
and
3.
in, look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses.
That's out. Ball
So
four.
leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close. That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Nope.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Quick move to first. Crawford back on a dive. In the air, right field. Wood settles underneath it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In there for strike 1. Crawford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Phillies strand 1. They're up 6-4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Joan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Bounced up the middle. Turner. The throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Andres Chaparro getting ready to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Nice grab. Onto the pitcher. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder James Wood.
In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. The Phils trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Chop back up the middle. And that chance handled. On to first. Ball game.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.